Moonstruck TV, enlightening television. Welcome. Time for Avid Advice Live with Persian Medium Fiona. Live from avidadvice.com. Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/Psychic Radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv. This is Avid Advice Live on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Get it done. So I did that. And she hugged me so hard. It was like, what's going on? What's happened to you?
Welcome back to the Global Entrepreneurship Initiative. I'm excited to introduce our next speaker, Ms. Fia Johansson, who's better known as the Persian medium and subconscious mind surgeon. She's a multi-talented motivational speaker, clinical hypnotherapist, and celebrity psychic medium. An author who works closely with law enforcement to help locate missing people and solve difficult criminal cases with detectives and as well as private investigators. Throughout her career, she's helped thousands of people identify personal roadblocks to help them truly believe in their own path to success, whatever that dream may be. Her greatest passion in life is helping others achieve their ultimate dreams and desires, teaching people to believe that truly anything is possible. Please help me welcome to the stage, Ms. Fia Johansson.
Well, hello, everyone. I love the spirit in this room. Really, I do. You guys having amazing spirits, which actually helping millions of people so far. As Nick said, my name is Fia Johansson. I'm a medium and subconscious mind surgeon. I will share a couple of my stories of my life, which both kind of funny, at the same time a little bit hurtful, but good to know about how the medium could feel sense as a person. I was at the age of 7.5 when I found that I have some sort of power. Of course, first it was kind of odd, a little bit difficult to understand myself, and I kind of like felt something is not correct with me because I could see, feel, and sense things before things happened. I went to my mom and asked, what's wrong with me? Nothing, you're good. Should I take you to the doctor? No, I don't know, but I can feel and sense that something crazy is going to happen to my grandma, example. Something is going to happen to my uncle and all this stuff. However, they're trying to tell me to don't say anybody when you feel and sense something bad is going to happen to them, because I don't wanted them to be scared and see that we should not be even near them. So I says, okay, at the age of 7.5, I should just like not saying anything and just relax. At the age of 11, I found one of the most hurtful untruths about my life, which was completely true. I found out that my grandma, who actually I knew and I felt as a mom, is just my grandma and not my mom. My grandpa was my grandpa and not my father. My uncles, they never been my brothers and they've been just my uncles. And my mom, not ever been my sister, and she always been my mother. But this truth been always held and hidden by my family until my grandma passed away. Before that, I had a life as a princess, spoiled completely, and they would definitely give me anything and everything what I want. After she passed, I figured I don't have anyone anymore. My mom is too young. I don't have no feelings as a daughter and mother connections. I feel completely lost, and I found myself, what should I do now? I do have some gift that could help me so far, but should I just like push myself down and see that, oh, this is a trauma. I have to just like be depressed. Now I lost this and that, and I found the truth about my life. And I found about my father. Who is my father? Somebody. Where is he? Another country. Okay. I tell myself, get up, stop it right now. It doesn't matter which family you had. It doesn't matter what they told you. It doesn't matter what happened. What it matters right now is to open the new chapter in your life. And I will completely left alone by myself without anybody to taking care of myself. At the age of 14, I asked my uncle, who left Iran to Stockholm, Sweden, if there's possibility to take me there. He said, maybe or maybe not, but I would do my best. 3 months later, I felt and I sensed I will be there. I'm not belonging in this country anymore, and I don't want to. I went to Sweden, Stockholm, and waited that my uncle is going to come and pick me up. Nobody showed up. Gosh, again, I'm here. My uncle is not here, and I don't even know that language. I couldn't speak English, nothing. Okay, then, Miss Fia, you are here with nobody again. So what happened? I tell myself, you are deaf and you are blind. Deaf and blind. What a deaf and blind person can do? I can't talk to anybody, I can't see anything, but I have to activate some other power inside of my body again at the age of 14. So I tried to communicate with people, try to talk or communicate with some officers and ask about, like, where am I? I know that I'm in Stockholm, but I don't even know where to go. So basically, I found some hotel and stay there and just like think about like what happened with my uncle. So I found out that he had a car crash almost a couple hours before that he went to come and pick me up. So they take 1 month for me and for him to recover. They came out after coma and come and find me. So in 1 month, I was left over in a country with the minus 30 degrees. I mean it, minus 30 degrees, and I'm not joking. I could feel that I can't breathe sometimes, but I could have a lot of, ice in my nose and my ears and everything. Whatever I felt, you know what? Fia, you do have a power. Trust yourself, believe in yourself, build the new chapter. Again, this is your second chapter in another country. So I prayed, I connect to my divine, I sense, and all of a sudden, 3 families, without even knowing who they are, what they are up to, they reach out to me out of nowhere. How? I went out to the Starbucks, but basically there is no Starbucks. It was something, looked like or similar to Starbucks, and saw some lady that's sitting there and crying. I went and said, well, I can't speak. What should I say? Okay, the only things that I can do is a love language. Maybe I should hug her. Maybe I should just like say, I'm here. And it was a Swedish girl, of course, blondie. And I'm kind of like a black hair. Well, that maybe she's going to get scared a little bit. But I says, like, don't worry about it. Just go and get it done. So I did that. And she hugged me so hard. Was like, what's going on? What's happened to you? We're starting to talk. I couldn't understand. Barely nothing. Swedish language? Come on, guys. You guys don't want to even learn. It's very difficult and very hard. I said, okay, it's just continue and continue. I felt and see that she lost the baby, or actually the baby was missed in the past of almost 4 years. And she basically went to the family and asked questions about like, where can I go? How can I find? Because it was in another state, and they come back to the Stockholm, and then she all of a sudden just break down. I said, I can help you. I feel where the baby is, or somehow I can see the baby. They didn't understand what I'm saying. I was like, oh my gosh, what should I say? It's like translating. I do remember that day. So basically after almost 2 hours, some Persian family, they could actually speak my language, finally Persian, so they could understand exactly what I'm talking, because they've been closest friend to that Swedish family. My career started at the age of 14 in Stockholm. Just 2 months after, I landed in this minus 30 degrees of country. So my point is, whatever I had in my life, I always been thankful and grateful. I never said why I don't. I never said why me. I never said how. I always say, come on, get up, find a way, go. That's it. So never give up. And I always learn myself, don't be logic, be biologic. Because that's the only way you can feel and sense yourself and others. Always send love and receive love. Never give up about your goals. And of course, the first month, because I did not have enough money, I lived with almost 120 crackers and waters. And it's possible. As a human, we can live with 120 crackers and water every day, which I did because I did not have money, no place to go, countries with no language. Then after that, I feel like I have to build my company. I built my company almost 3 years later. It was about like $4.5 million company with almost 55 Swedish employees. And what I did that, not just helping police officers and private investigators and all this stuff. I did this because I felt that Swedish people rejected me one after each other. Why? Because I'm come from another country. I said, you know what? I make a decision now. I am going to build my own company, and you are going to pick me to hire you. This is me now, Fia Johansson. So now I'm not going to be a blondie lady, but I'm going to be the black hair lady with a lot of power of veal. So my veal power make my company became super successful back in Stockholm. Almost 8 years ago, I felt that I have to move to America. I find my love of my life. And when I come here, I felt, okay, you left your country, the way that you love, basically after so many years, and now you want to just start from scratch. So I knew about 5 languages already, but my English was not good at all. So I couldn't barely speak English. I was like, okay, start it again, Miss Fia. Now this time, maybe English is much easier than and faster than Swedish. So that was all I had. And now I have over $5.5 million, almost $6 million company, and actually have over 250 employees worldwide that are working for me in America. So everything is possible, even you don't know about the language. So remember that deaf and blind always will help you and send love and passion to yourself and anything and everything you want. Everything is possible. Naturally to me, I never decide for any of those messages. The only responsibility that I have is that I have to deliver the messages.
What was your reading like with Persian Medium? Oh my God, I love her. So I actually had a moment with her when she was walking in. She came by our table for water, and it was just like, whew. That's how I felt.
Are you gonna like come back for more?
Oh yeah.
You're not even leaving.
It was all kind of things I kind of knew. I felt intuitively guided. It's nice to feel her tap into those deeper places and I guess reveal hidden places that I sense and feel but have her kind of present them.
She said, I'm going to meet a man who's going to come right to me. It's been quite a while, and if that happens, I'm going to be in huge debt to her.
This was a great reading today because it lifts my spirit. Spirits have been depressed for a while because of adverse happenings going on. I'm very pleased about that.
I went to her workshop yesterday and it was awesome. Yes, and I got her book, so I'm excited about that.
Well, this is the only reading I've done, and it's the only reading I would do, and it's because I just know that.
She told me things that I already knew, and then she also told me things that I was surprised with. Like she could read me, like things I was in denial of. She was actually reading what I was in denial of. So it was wonderful. It really was.
I didn't say a word. She just knew exactly how I felt about it. You know, she's absolutely right. So it's kind of like you have the answers inside somewhere, and she kind of validated what I was thinking.
If you are a person that trying to, make your sense or see your sensualities in your emotion, your vision, imagination, your subconscious mind, get close to that power, then you can see, feel, and connect to the spirit.
focus on South Florida.
Welcome back. Did you know that police departments across the country and even the CIA sometimes turn to psychics to help them solve cases? Victims' families looking for answers also turn to mediums for closure. Fiona Johansson is an author as well as a licensed psychologist and hypnotist. She's also claims to have psychic abilities that have saved lives, and she's perhaps best known for working with people to help find missing people when more conventional means come up short. I recently sat down with her to talk about how this all began and the advice she has for all of us. Okay, so what exactly do you do when you work with law enforcement and you work with the families of missing victims or unsolved crimes? What kind of work do you do with them?
Helping them to find some relief, some closure for family members, and also law enforcement to put all the puzzles together to find the real answer for the families.
How did this all come about? I mean, how did you discover this was actually something you were going to pursue, or that you had some sort of intuition to help people with this kind of work?
I was 7.5 when I found about my abilities. Then I started kind of like to feel something is not correct with me or right with me, because I can feel, sense, and connect with people before even I meet them, before even being in the place that they are, and I can even predict things 2 weeks before things happened. So basically, to me as a child was not really the cool experience, but then after that, after the age of 17, 18, and 19, I thought that's the fantastic things, because now I can feel and sense anything and everything in my way and my family's way to help. I moved from my country to Stockholm, Sweden when I was a teenager, when I was around the age of 16. So basically it was hard. It was not really easy for me, but what I learned, I do have ability. I am here for some very important purpose. I have to help others.
So how did this connection with law enforcement first happen? And aren't law enforcement officers initially skeptical about what kind of science is this? How are we going to solve a crime using
Actually,
someone?
they don't.
No?
CIA use psychics. FBI use psychics. They do not really, that's what you think they are. But you have to be real. You have to have some abilities, and you have to feel and sense and locate people, and actually do have some paranormal to trying to help them to locate people. So basically, when I started, I was at the age of 17. I was back in Stockholm. It was actually a very hot summer. And all of a sudden, I felt that I have some very hot vision in my face. It sounds like someone trying to be killed, or someone already been killed, and it was already recent. I could feel, I could sense the blood and everything. Then I went to the store, and all of a sudden I see that, yes, that was actually some sort of, homicide and other stuff like, all over the place. And I kind of remember that I tried to stop the officer and say, stop, don't go there. At that time, I couldn't speak English. I couldn't speak Swedish. And I don't even know how I could explain myself to that officer and hold him. He tried to push me. He says, no, I have to just get out, or get me, or just please let me. But I do remember, I hold him and says, if you go behind this wall, you will have a shot in your head and die right away. And almost 60 seconds after, they found the guy with the gun behind the wall. And if I did not stop the officer, he would be dead in a second. So that was the moment that my career started with law enforcement in Stockholm.
Tell me about this book you're writing with Jack Canfield. We all know him for Chicken Soup for the Soul, and you're working on a project together.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Yes. The name of the book is Success Strategy. So it's all about success, how to hijack your subconscious mind, how to succeed, and what you can do to achieve better. So basically, when Jack chose me, I was shocked. I was like, wow, it's so fantastic, and I would love to be part of it. I already have a book. I already wrote a book before Jack asked me. It was back 2016, and the name was Recoding Your Brain for the Better Life.
You're also a hypnotist, and
Yes.
you have degrees in psychology. I want to point that out, too.
Yes, thank you so much, yes. But what was a very strong, powerful vision, it come to me at that moment when Jack asked me about it. I feel like I knew it, that I will do something with Jack. And I could see 2 months before that I'm sitting in the same room that the last time me and Jack had a conversation with, and he asked, I would love to go authoring together with you. I can't forget about that moment. I do remember I had tears in my eyes. I was like, absolutely, I will do my best.
So we have to wrap up quickly, but what are a few tips that anyone can take with them in terms of keeping that negativity that might be around them outside of their
Believe in
internal?
yourself. Be positive. Never live in your past. Past is past. Never live in the future, because future is future. Be in a moment. By being in the moment, you're always happy and connected to yourself. Negative thoughts, negative energies is all it are taught. The way that we are thinking, feeling, and connecting. You can easily remove and reduce them by just change your thought. You can easily hijack your subconscious. Be yourself, hijack your subconscious, be in a moment, let go of your past, and forget about the future.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us.
You're very welcome.
Johansson, who also goes by the Persian Medium, also works on books, as you heard, guided meditations, and art.
I'm so excited. I waited forever.
Oh, I'm so excited to have you, Kathy. Thank you so much. So, my love, ask me a question. What do you have in your beautiful mind? I'm trying to get connected and channel you and feel and sense and give you the answer that you need. Go ahead, sweetie.
Are you a medium? Can you connect with my mom, Pat, in 2017? Can you connect with her?
Oh my God, yes. Actually, I get a lot of connection right now. I feel some sort of, I have a warm, strong feelings right now through my neck and my head and a little bit back pain. How she passed and what happened to her?
She died of brain cancer.
Oh, wow. That was the brain cancer. That's why I got headache. Okay.
Yeah.
So I could feel the pressure and I could feel the not feeling good in the head. Okay.
Yeah.
That explains it. That she's also trying to give me some sign. And this sign is all about cooking and some food. Something that she basically always wanted or loved it, or something that actually she was always connected to. Okay?
Yeah, cooking.
So,
she cooked. She was a real good cook. I loved her cooking, and I miss it now.
Awesome. Awesome. So I feel also about some necklace or maybe some jewelry that maybe belonged to her.
The wedding rings. The wedding rings. The wedding rings. My mom and dad's wedding rings. Can you ask my mom if my house will be mine?
She said yes. She said yes. She actually gave you two answers. She said actually 2 times yes to you. So that means that everything will go the way as you wish.
I don't need to worry about moving again. This house will be mine.
No worries at all. No worries, no red flags. Your mom shows smile, big smile with happiness and prosperity. No problem on money side, no problem on the physical or emotional side. And even actually, invited you to that jewelry. So that means that you have everything under control. Great.
Tell my mom that I miss her and I love her. I love her so much.
She wanted you to have your main focus on yourself and on your wealth again, and start thinking about yourself and love yourself more than anybody else. She misses you too. She's so proud of you, Kathy. She's so proud of you.
Welcome to Avid Awakening, a beautiful, gorgeous wellness center who will adjust you mentally, emotionally, and physically. Also, it will help you to manifest your finance, anything and everything you desire for. This place is a very beautiful place which is located in Corona Del Mar. So please book your appointment today.
A1R Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, Enlightening Television. Welcome.
Time for Dream Reality with Mary Amy. Live from MaryAmyOfficial.com.
Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio.
Or one of our websites,
AskOneRadio.com or Moonstruck.tv.
This is Dream Reality
on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Hi, this is Dream Reality, and I'm your host, Mary Amy, coming to you from A1R Psychic Radio and Moonstruck TV. My site is listed at the bottom of the screen, MaryAmyOfficial.com, and I'm an intuitive wisdom coach. As an empath intuitive, I'm able to connect to your inner spirit, which allows me to use my extrasensory abilities, seeing, hearing, feeling information about you. I'm here for you. I see the light, the hope, and the beauty of the universe. I'm a conduit to channel your dreams, helping fulfill your earthly purpose and course to personal enlightenment. I am human, I have faults, but I do strive to be a better being and good person. As a coach, I listen, establish trust and support. And as I say, be the first to be a friend, be the first to speak of light, be the first to acknowledge the beauty of nature. On today's show, I'm going to have some topics, and then I'll have a few callers. I'm going to talk about what I actually do so we can kind of make a specific description of each of the different types of future predictors, like myself. Fortune tellers grew from folklore. The Romani people, late 17th century, known as gypsies, traveled the world telling futures and giving seances, speaking to ghosts and spirits. To predict the future has been dismissed by skeptics, non-believers, and scientists as superstition and false. Yet there are so many future predicting forms established already. Numerology, palmistry, crystal manolysis, which is reading crystals, tarot, numerology, I don't know if it's astrology, pendulum reading, face reading, tea leaving. An intuitive has instinctual knowing. They sense what other people are, they sense things about people without being told. They have open channels for seeing, hearing, feeling, like myself. A psychic, AKA clairvoyant, has inner sight and spiritual vision. It's an unexplained phenomenon by natural laws. They have clairvoyance and telepathy. It's like psychic powers to tell the future. And then healers specialize in the healing arts. Pain, disease, chronic disorders, and they balance the body's energy flow. Now, an empath, like myself, is highly sensitive, gifted emotionally, and they absorb and sense other people's emotions and feelings. They are a person that has an emotional state of another individual. And then a mediumship, sees and communicates with the spirit world. They receive and relay information to humans, to the living. While I was kind of investigating and learning about all of this, I came across palmistry. So I wanted to share this with you. So here's a palm, right? Everyone has a palm. And I looked up what different lines mean on your palms, and I thought it was really interesting. So I'm going to show you. So here we are. The lifeline is, the line of life is right here. Okay? So do you see it? Lifeline, right there. And that line, if it's long and deep, indicates good health, stamina, vitality, well balanced. Now, if the line of life, I'm saying it wrong, is short and deep, it indicates the ability to overcome physical problems. It used to be said, or it's a misconception that if you have a short line of life that you're not going to live long, but that's not the case. Now, if your line of life is a chained line, you're susceptible to health and emotional problems. Okay. Now, next to the line of life is the double line of life. And what does that mean? Well, apparently it means that you have an angel or spirit guide assisting you through your life. So I looked myself, and you know what? On my right hand, I don't have that. I mean, I thought I did, but maybe I don't. Okay. All right. Now the headline, which is right here, which is going the other direction. Okay. That means that you have, depending on that line, you have strong will, and it's mind over matter. And this depends on how you handle things, the way you use your mind. Okay. And the last line that I'm going to share with you is the heart line right here. Okay. And that line is actually also known as the love line. So that actually shows you specific events in your life. So I'm suggesting that you go and check out, you can Google it or find out on your own and find out what all these other lines mean. It's really interesting. I never knew anything about this. So that's that. I haven't talked about gemstones in a while, so I'm going to pull out of my special box a gemstone. Actually, it's going to be this is a piece of granite, and this is called blue Brazilian granite. And this helps you to see the big picture, defeats negativity, and protects you. Which it's funny because I keep this in my workspace. I have one in my workspace, and I've had one by my bed when I sleep. So I thought that was super interesting. So I'd like to say some things about what I do. And it was interesting when I looked into the different kinds of fortune tellers type of people. I was swayed by the fact that there's so many ways to tell the future, and I've actually myself met so many people that are in this industry. So I am not a skeptic. I am a believer, and I don't, look. I think that we're human, and people can sense things about other people because I'm intuitive. And I do think that the less blocks you have emotionally and less blocks that you have if you're compressed in your life and you're rushing, you're not going to be using your intuition as much. So I'm going to make a suggestion because this is how I got more in tune with my natural abilities. I would suggest that you take time to just spend time alone, get to know yourself, and try to get rid of anything that's blocking you emotionally in a negative way. And I bet that you too will have premonition dreams, and you'll have more ability to predict the best plan for yourself and the best avenue. I'm not sitting here saying like I know everything. I'm actually here to help and heal, and I want people to feel better. So I'm going to move on to callers now. We have a caller. We have Leanne in Northridge, California. Hi, Leanne.
Hi, Mary.
Hi. Hi, it's so great to have you. You said my name. Wow.
I'm happy to connect with you.
Yes, I'm so happy to connect with you too. I immediately received information about you, and funny because I woke up this morning with seeing a sunrise, the last moment of my dream, and I'm getting energy from you and sensing that you have a lot of light, and it's right below the surface. You do lift the lid and you do share it. I sense that you're a balanced person that has appropriate boundaries, and let's see, that you actually are kind of guiding other people in their lives, not only yourself but others. And I sense that you have a very big heart and you're a warm person. Is there a direction you would like me to go into?
Sure. What I actually wanted to know was my financial situation and job situation. But then if you, whatever hits you first, I think that's the message I need. So,
okay, so I'm sensing that there's a lot of, okay, so I sense, Leanne, that you have a lot of hesitation regarding this, and you have trepidation. I am getting that you, that it's actually your worry, that it's not necessarily the long term that you need to be worrying about that you have a very positive future. And okay, so I'm getting a cave for some reason. I just got a cave. I don't know why. Some kind of cave. I don't know what that means.
Cave?
Let's see.
Is it like a dark cave?
A cave, like C-A-V-E, a cave, you know, like you go into a cave. So I don't know if you're kind of hiding, and that means that, or, but I'm not getting, I'm sensing that it's temporary.
Right. Okay. I think I get it.
Do you get it?
Uh-huh. You want me to explain?
Okay. So, let me see. Okay, which did you say? Pick one, because you said two things. You said you wanted to know information about?
I don't know, like finance. I don't know if my finance will be better through job or any other sources. So I would say, I'll just focus on finance overall.
Finance overall. Okay, so I see you're tying the job into finance, which makes sense. Okay, so I'm sensing that there's a relationship at the job or a future job that is going to be positive. And you're smiling. I see you smiling, and or you feel relieved. So I don't know if that means that you're moving into another position or that someone's going to reward you with something in your job in the future. Let me see. Okay, so I see that you are consistent and that you are wanting, you are not sabotaging yourself. You are wanting things to go better, which is very good. And you're not blocking yourself. I don't sense that you're blocking energy around you from things getting better. I'm going to make a suggestion to crack yourself open, and you might do that by without telling anyone. I would suggest that you write down what it is that you want, so you're more specific, so that you can manifest it. Because since you aren't really you're not blocking yourself and you're not sabotaging yourself, you really have access to get whatever you want. You just have to reach out and get it. And you do have a personality that will flow with others. So you do have the ability to move forward in your job. Do you understand?
Yes. Yeah, but is there something I need to be doing right now other than opening myself and, like, should I just go on my feet and look for those people, or is it going to come naturally to me when the time comes?
Okay, good question.
I'm taking action by working on myself.
Good. Okay, so those are all good things. You have. I'm suggesting that you. All right. So now I'm seeing something else. I'm suggesting that you actually do some research in your field and make sure that you're in the right place at the right job. That you should be maybe you might be better somewhere else.
Right. That's kind of the part that I feel blocked. Because I don't know what else to do. I don't know what type of job suits me. I mean, the job I'm working right now, that suits me the best, but then it doesn't pay much money. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I feel like I'm at the right place, but I just need to find a way to generate more money.
So I don't know if, okay, either I don't know if that job is a dead end for you. I don't know if maybe you should start looking somewhere else is what I'm saying. And start finding information about a different opportunity. Because I don't know if if where you're at it does feel blocked. It does feel like there's not moving forward there. I would suggest that you do some research and try to see if maybe there's something else, some other place that you would be happier and more financially rewarded.
And any suggestion for direction? Because I have no clue. Other than my ultimate goal will be doing charity work. But I don't know how to approach it. I don't know how to start out. I don't know if I should get like a regular, normal job in the meantime, but I don't know what to do. I don't know what job
So you would want to, okay, so ideally sometimes we think, oh, this is going to be great for me and I'm going to be super happy, but we haven't even tried it. I would suggest volunteering someplace that you would want to work for a few hours and ask them if you can work there and see if you like it. I mean, because look, business is relationships. It's your connections. If people like you, then they want to work with you. That's how it is. And you don't have a prickly personality. And you do have the passion that you want. You have everything going on. It's just like you have to just move into that opportunity. So there's someone that you're supposed to connect to that's going to give you that opportunity. And they're not where you are right now. It's like you're in like I said, a cave. It's like, and then I saw like a bear for some reason outside the cave. And I feel like that's a metaphor for you being blocked from leaving the cave. So you need to, in your mind, visualize, close your eyes and visualize the exact job that you want and where you want to work so that you have the details so you can manifest it. Or you can bring someone into your life that knows someone that will help you. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm so glad that I spoke to you today, Leanne, and I hope you can find me on Facebook. I have under Mary Amy Official, you can see videos and you can send me a message. I'd love to hear from you. We can communicate, or you can go to my website, maryamyofficial.com, my Instagram name, Mary Amy Official.
Could you spell your Facebook or website?
Sure. It's MaryAmy Official, OFFICIAL.
Okay.
So you can find me on that. And then you can find me and many other psychics and mediums on A1R Psychic Radio and Moonstruck TV. We have we have a lot of live streaming, and we have Psychic Faces, which is another group. And you can find myself and others on A1R Psychic Radio. On
so can
Facebook.
I listen to replay of this reading?
Yes, you can. You can listen. It's reposted tonight. It's on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel on Moonstruck TV, and it's fun stuff. It's we're trying to just help people and also entertain. Hence my old-time fortune teller scarf that keeps messing up. Well, it was a delight speaking to you. I hope that you have much luck in the future. And like I said, visualize, Leanne, the job that you want and what you would like to do, because I do sense that things have shifted a little bit since the beginning of our conversation. I do feel you moving forward.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel it. Thank you so much.
It's great talking to you. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Have a great day. Bye.
Bye. Leanne has the source of an issue that many people do, which is related to your career. And I think that, when we're kids, we know what we want. We have a passion for something and it makes us excited. And it's really, really important as you get older to follow your dreams and to be in an industry or on a career path towards something that will inspire you. Otherwise, everything just doesn't seem as good, right? Because we spend probably more time working than we do anything else. And with people, more than our even personal relationships, we spend with people that are at our job. So I'm wishing everyone well and everyone to find their career path that makes them happy. And I want to thank you for listening. And you can find me on my website, Mary Amy Official, and my Facebook page. I'd love you to like it and send me a message. And don't forget to pay attention to your dreams. Write them down. Start